G'day mates. So I thought I'd do a Ngarla story as a way for us to sort of ease our way into Ngarla. This story, Yukurru, Wangka, is fairly simple and straightforward. All the grammatical complexities there are not present in this story. So that's good. Yukurru, Wangka. Yukurru means dog. Wangka means language and different things relating to language, such as speech and talk, and in this case, story. Now I have mentioned that the name taboo would seem to have disappeared in the Ngarla community. And because of that, I am going to start mentioning names of dead people. Those who are sensitive should be advised. So, this story was told by my main consultant, and I am now going to say his name. He was officially called Alexander Brown, was called Sandy by many people, and his Aboriginal name was Yukurru. He told this story to a younger relative who wrote it down, and I have worked on both the spelling and the translation since then. And I think I will have to divide this story up into two parts and two videos, because this video would otherwise become too long. But let's start from the beginning of the dog story, shall we? So, Nyayin jara kurkari maribula mando. Nyayi, the demonstrative for something that is close by. Ngo, ergative, and jara, dual. So those two. Kurkari maribula, a complex verb, think, in the present tense, and taking the third person dual suffix. Mando, meat, unmarked by case, which means it occurs in its absolutive form. So those two are thinking about meat. Yes, so far so good. Maliango, kurkari mari Yukurru, para yangaliarara mangorora. Malia, father, in the ergative, still the same verb. Kurkari mari, the complex verb that means think, in the present tense. And here we have dog as the object. But the sentence doesn't stop there. We also have para yangaliarara mangorora. Now, this yadara suffix is the purposive marker, the purposive suffix used in non-finite clauses. So this is a non-finite clause that says something about the dog. Why have I written go? This is the verb chase. And these two actually belong together. They are the direct object of the dependent clause, and hence they both take dative marking. Now you might wonder what a common noun, kangaroo, and what is actually a third person pronoun. the third person singular pronoun in the dative case, what they are doing together in the same noun phrase. It so happens that in quite a large number of languages in Australia, pronouns, the words that in other contexts are used as pronouns, they are in fact used in noun phrases, the heads of which are common nouns, and they are used as definiteness markers. So what this means, oh, and by the way, in the Ngarla noun phrase, each constituent takes relevant grammatical case, and hence they don't need to appear next to each other. So what this means is that the father is thinking about, and we have to translate this as having the dog chase the kangaroo, one particular kangaroo. And this is still chase. Some kind of slip of mind on my part there. Okay, moving on. Yukurru, Yano, Malyano, Jagan, Para, Mangurora. So, the dog went slowly, carefully. And here we have Para, Mangurora occurring next to each other. So the dog went slowly and carefully for the kangaroo, is what this means. And now I need to write a few more sentences on the board. I will be back with those in just a moment's time. It will be just a moment for you. Here we go. See, just a moment. Okay, so here we have the next three sentences from this story. Jiliangu, Nganimanu, Manguru, Nininjango, Yerbinga. Jilia, child, with the ergative suffix. Nganimanu, another complex verb that means see, and this one in the past tense. So the child saw manguru, kangaroo, presumably the same kangaroo. And here we have something that will make language nerds go bananas. Nininjango yerbinga. Nini, the Ngarla verb for stay and sit, and the relative clause different subject suffix, which means that we have switch reference in Ngarla. And you see, Ngarla is located right at the edge of quite a large area in Australia where the languages have switch reference in relative and or purposive clauses. In Ngarla, only in relative clauses. And yerbinga, shade and locative. So the child saw the kangaroo sitting in the shade. Yes, moving on, what happens next? Yukurru, Yanangayan, Pargarangora. Yukurru, dog, an intransitive verb. This is one of two irregular verbs in Ngarla, and it so happens that the verb go is incredibly irregular. We had a little while ago on My last board with the first 3 sentences, we had Jano, which is go in the past tense. This is go in the present tense. So here it becomes really long. Yanangayan. Paragara, plain, and locative suffix. So the dog is walking on the plain. Manguru, palo, ninian, wadapidi, yogorongora. Kangaroo is sitting. I'll skip that and get back to it. Skip that for the moment. Wadapidi, unaware, and yogoro, dog, with locative marking. So this here once again, this is the third person singular pronoun in the locative form. So once again, this belongs together with this. So it acts as a marker of definiteness. So the kangaroo is sitting, being unaware. There is no verb for be here, but doesn't need to be in Ngarla. The kangaroo is sitting, being unaware. And how should we interpret this? Well, in English this becomes of the dog. Literally, of course, it is on the dog. But that is how you express that in Ngarla. So this is part 1 of Yukurru Wangka. I will be back with part 2. So, see you later.